criminal!
I'm sorry, I was just getting bowls for the olives. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Too late. Been scared to death all night.
I take it that means you haven't managed to find Gail's bank password yet.
No, and I've not looked. I'm not gonna. I can't do that to her.
I think you're labouring under the misapprehension that you have a choice in this matter. You know the consequences if you let me down.
Even if I agree to it, she might not have it written down.
What, with her memory? I'm surprised she can find her way home at night.
What if I can't find it? Genuinely.
Well, then that would be a very great pity. Especially for you.
Boo. You're right.
Shouldn't you be at work?
I'm not in till 12, remember? You should do. I might agree if you get me for one in a lion.
Yeah, sorry, of course.
Yeah, listen, I went into town, yeah? I know it's a little bit early, but I couldn't resist. How cute is that?
Yeah, it's nice.
You alright?
Yeah, it's just seeing that and my hormones, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, what's all this, then? Let's have a look. Oh, typical bloke. It's all about you, innit? Never mind mummy's months of discomfort and hours giving childbirth. It's all about daddy's 2 minutes at the start that counts.
Excuse me, I just want to have a word with Lewis.
I'm only joking, that's so cute. Did you get anything else?
All right, I'll do it.
I'm glad to hear it. Not surprised, but glad nonetheless. Now, I'll take Gail out to lunch. You can have the house for yourself.
I hate you for making me do this.
But that's something I'm going to have to live with. And don't disappoint me, Kylie. Not unless you want more cause to hate me. Passport's up to date.
Yes. I can't believe it's happening. And so fast.
You've not a moment to lose. This is your time, Gail. Our time.
You're right.
Yeah.
And the sooner we go, the better.
Once you've told your family, of course.
Well, maybe we should just do a flit.
No. It's a tempting notion, but it's a little too selfish, and that's the last thing you are. See, if we tell your family, it'll be the basis to build bridges for the future.
What would I do without you, Lewis?
Well,
you will be there when I do it.
Where else will I be?
I'll feel a sight better when it's over and done with, I
yeah.
know that. Maybe we should tell them tonight. I mean, there's no point hanging about.
No. Let's wait till we finalise everything first.
And how long will that be?
Well, I'm waiting on one or two details, but it won't take long, I hope.
Hello? Gail?
You were quick. Haven't changed your mind, have you?
No, just take it.
Bethany 2000. How very obvious. I'm sorry you had to compromise yourself for such a banal cipher. In a diary, I suppose. Poor old girl. She'll never die of imagination, will she?
I don't know how you can do this to her. She really cares about you.
I can assure you I have very strong feelings about her. That's why I'm doing this. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you. Gail, it's me. Oh, I'm fine. I've spoken to Patrick, and he sorted out some temporary accommodation. So I booked the flights for Sunday. Yeah, all systems go. So if you could call the family together to break the news at 6 o'clock, sharp. Great. Goodbye. Yes, of course. Ti amo.
Bye. Love you lots.
Oh, I'm guessing you've not been Miss or PPI.
Where's Lewis?
Oh, I gathered. Do you know, I still can't believe you've hooked up with him, Gail, of all people. I mean, I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, not as much as I do, because come Sunday there'll be no turning back.
What do you mean?
Look, nobody knows, so if I tell you, it's got to stay between us.
Consider my heart crossed.
Me and Lewis are going to Italy.
Really? Where are you staying?
Somewhere in Tuscany. Depends where we buy our apartment.
Buy? What, you moving out there? For good?
Or for worse, depending on your point of view. Telling the family tonight. Just hope they understand.
Well, good luck with that one. How are you paying for it?
Taking out a loan against the house.
Oh, Gail, you haven't given him access
No, it's all safely in my bank account. Not that I've got any cause for concern.
Haven't you? This is Louis Archer we're talking about. You're risking everything for a man
Who's changed? Who loves me? Look, I know I'm putting all my eggs in one basket.
It's not a basket, it's a flipping frying pan.
You don't know him like I do. Nobody does. He's 1 in a million.
Well, that's a good thing from what I've seen.
After everything I've been through, I thought happiness was for other people. What have I got to lose, Sal? I don't want to be left wondering what if.
Better than wondering how could I have been so stupid.
I'm sorry you feel that way. My mind's made up. Well, this is an unexpected surprise.
Yeah, well, I can't stay long. I need to get into town before the banks close.
What for?
Well, you can't run away without money. I need some cash, turn it into euros. I'll be back by 5.
Will you pick me up some flight stocks on the way?
I assure you, Gail, you won't be in the air for very long.
No, I know it's a short flight, but better to be safe than sorry. And you pass the chemist on the way.
All right. Well, before I get to the bank, I'm a bit short of ready cash.
Oh, well, here. They're about, a tenner, I think. Here, take 20 and you can get a pair for yourself. Don't want you flaking out on me in Tuscany.
Oh, I promise you, there's no chance of that. Well, thank you. I've told Nick about the family powwow tonight. He's coming, and so's Kylie. What about the others?
David will be here. He's nowhere else to go. And although my mum didn't promise, she'll turn up. She'll be too curious not to.
Well, that's splendid news.
Is it? They'll not give us an easy ride.
Nothing worth doing was ever easy. Look at us.
Well, if you put it that way.
How's the Italiano coming on?
Not very well. Can't concentrate with all this going on.
Well, it's hardly surprising. I'd leave it till after the family conference is over.
I intend to. Hard enough finding the right words in English tonight. Fancy a cuppa?
If you make it a quick one.
You are sure about this, aren't you? You're not having second thoughts.
Me? Absolutely not. Haven't the slightest qualms about any of this.
Nor me.
Wonderful.
Give this to me.
It was the hardest decision of my life, Mum. Believe me.
So what happens to this place, then?
I've secured a loan against it to buy the apartment in Italy.
How much for?
40,000.
I might have known Archie wasn't sticking his hand in his pocket.
He's making repayments out of his wages, actually, until this place is sold.
You mean you're flogging it? What about me, Kylie and Max? This is our home.
Oh, what does that matter, David? I mean, she doesn't care about you any more than she cares about me.
That's not true, and you were moving out anyway.
Yeah, when we had somewhere to flaming go.
Mum, you sure about this? It's a massive step.
What is it?
It's from Louis.
Oh.
Tell Gail it's time for her Italian lesson. The DVD's on the second shelf. Enjoy.
Italian for lovers,
I bought it from the pound shop.
says Palermo.
No, that is Lewis's writing. Yeah, put it on.
No, it might be private.
Hang on, when you say private...
I didn't mean in that way.
Well, hello everyone. There's nothing like an after-hours nightcap. Yeah, and I'm making myself a Bellini. There we are. It's got a lot in common with what I want to talk about. The Italians are famous for it, and it's best served cold. The colder, the better, in my experience. Now, I'm sure most of you have guessed what I'm referring to, but for Gail's benefit, it's revenge. You see, I'm afraid I've been rather a naughty boy. No! As with my seduction, she didn't need asking twice.
That's not true.
Shh! You made it easy, Gail. Far easier than I dared hope. But did you seriously think I could ever love you? And after what you did to Audrey and myself, you destroyed my best hope of happiness. So let me return the compliment. There is no new life in Italy, no job in Tuscany, and no money left in your bank account. Because by the time you watch this, I'd have taken it as compensation for what you stole from me. Which brings me to you, Audrey. You did what no other woman ever could. You made me happy and content. I truly was a changed man until Gail meddled and forced me to revert to type. We could have been so happy, Audrey. But I'm afraid this is our last goodbye. And that really truly breaks my heart. I'm sorry for any pain this may cause you, and I mean you no harm. To Emma, my darling. Kylie, I like you very much. You've got something about you, and you could do a good deal better than that weasel of a husband. And you deserve happiness too, Nick. I hope you both manage to find it one day. Hey, look at that. The perfect cocktail. It just requires a toast. And this one's especially for you, Gail. Ci cento ne fa, una ne aspetti. Or as we say in this country, what goes around comes around. Exquisite. Ciao.
It's gone to voicemail.
Lewis. You just rang Lewis.
I thought...
You thought what? He'd pick up for a cosy chat? But good. Chances are he sent the text and then went swanning onto a plane.
Well, I thought if I phoned him, maybe I could...
He could what? Change his mind? Oh, for goodness sake, Gail, open your eyes. This has been months in the planning. Come on. He said he doesn't care for you a jot. He never has.
All right, go easy.
Why should we? After what she were prepared to do.
Yeah, he fooled us all. He's a serial con man, and he's good at it. Question is, what do we do now?
I've had so much misery in my life. Can you blame me for grabbing at happiness? After everything that's gone wrong. I thought this was my fairy tale ending.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd have lived happily ever after. With Prince Smarming. What have happened to the rest of us? I tell you, she'd have sold us so far down the river, we'd have been practically out to sea.
All right, David, just leave.
No, I will not. She's perfectly happy to sell the roof from over our heads just so she could go and eat spaghetti with hats off in those
You're
ponds.
22 years old, David. I thought you could be trusted to look after yourself.
Yes, well, don't be too hard on him. You're nearly 55 and you certainly can't be.
Okay.
Okay. There's the bank number. You should ring him.
Nick, what's the point? The money will have long gone.
We don't know that for sure. He could have been playing games. Look, the account was in your name.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look, he would have needed your bank details and your passwords, that sort of thing. Tell me you didn't give them to him.
No, I'm not that stupid.
Oh, well, you do surprise me there.
Well, there's still hope.
Do you think so?
Absolutely. Ring him.
Something you can do. You must be able to trace him or... Okay, well, thank you.
Well?
It's all gone. Every penny.
What about the 40 grand?
All of it. He transferred it into 5 separate accounts this afternoon.
But if he didn't have your password?
He did. And my login. Must have found my diary.
You had it written down?
Only his backup. They say I was negligent. That it's my fault. You don't expect someone to go rifling through your things, do you?
Not if you're going out on the sly with a convicted con artist, no.
Oh, just leave her alone, will you?
Even took the money for the flight socks.
Right, fine. Look, we need to ring the police.
Oh, why? They'd be drinking champagne in business class by now.
She's right.
Whoever it is, get rid of them. Look, we need to report this. The police can't find him if they're not looking.
It was a courier. It's addressed to you, though.
Well, who'd send it here? £9,000, repayment in full. Love, Lewis. And he's already repaid, and that was the amount I paid that penny to keep quiet.
Well, that's about the last time he ripped off a love-crazed phone.
All right, David, it's not helpful.
Well, come on, I mean, he didn't even change the scam. She knew all about it.
All right,
so-
David. I'm a stupid, deluded old woman. Who could possibly find me attractive or want to make a life with me? Don't you think I've been punished enough? He's broken my heart, ground it into the floor with his built-up shoe.
You wore built-up shoes?
Yes. That was him, wasn't it? Never quite what he seemed. Anyway, I've not lost everything, I suppose.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
It's my money.
I'm sorry, did I misread the envelope? Because I'm sure when I last looked, I could have sworn it said Audrey.
But it's my money.
Yes, and that was the £10,000 that I paid Penny, which is now returned. Thank you.
You can't seriously be intending to take it.
I don't know what I intend to do right now, Gail. But I'm certainly not inclined to foot the bill for your self-centered stupidity, thank you, or for breaking my heart.
I'm sorry. You can't do this to me, ma'am. I'm your daughter.
Yes, well, maybe you should have thought of that before you started sleeping with my ex.
We never slept together.
What? He diddled you out of 40 grand and you never even got to sample the goods?
Oh.
He might be a mile high, but I'm surprised we can't hear him laughing. Anyway, good night, Gail.
Well, I think we've got about enough for now. All we need is the disc.
Do you think there's much chance of tracking him down?
We'll do our best. But he's got a few hours start on us, and he's clearly not making this up as he goes along. Add in the fact that he's done it before. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, sir. It's going to be difficult.
Flipping impossible, more like. Yeah.
That's right, we'll let ourselves out.
Well, that disc should give him a good laugh down at the station.
I'll pop back after we close.
Give her a break, please.
It's unbelievable. Lewis had me totally fooled. I never saw it coming.
I knew it were going to happen.
Hindsight's 20/20.
No, I knew it were going to happen. I knew this morning.
What are you saying to me?
Lewis didn't find Gail's password. I got it for him.
You were in this together?
No, and I hate myself for what I've done. You were blackmailing me.
You didn't tell him about us?
No, we both did. In the office, he overheard us. He were under the desk.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Believe it. If I hadn't got Gail's password, it'd have blown things sky high. We'd have been the stars on that DVD.
There you go, get that down.
Not sure I should. Start, I might never stop.
Is that a bad thing?
Maybe not. Oblivion's never seemed more enticing.
I don't know, Mum. Could be worse.
How? Exactly. I had my whole future mapped out. It was a time for me. One last golden chapter. He tore it all up, right in front of my eyes. He humiliated me. He wrecked my relationship with my mum. He's damaged ours. I've lost my job. I'm up to my eyes in debt. And I might lose my house.
No, actually, when you put it like that.
He's destroyed me, David. I've lost everything. I don't know if I can get through this. But if I can, what's the point? What's left for me?
Do you want me to run you a bath? I've got some of that tropical rainstorm bath oil in the drawer. Help yourself. Might help perk you up.
Thought of going out, facing people.
Mum, you can't hide away in here. Else it's going to be worse.
Shame of it. Everybody gossiping about me, laughing at me.
Why don't you phone the police? See if they've managed to track him down.
Lewis is a professional con man. A very good one, apparently. Police don't stand a chance.
Well, you got to do something, Mum. You can't sit here all day.
Just leave me alone. I'm finished.
Oh, come on, Nick. She needs you. Now, I've tried my best, but it'd be better coming from you.
Feeling guilty, are you?
Yeah, I am as it goes. We're partly responsible for what's happened. It's up to us to help her through it.
Yeah, why not?
Some of the stars from the 70s are making a comeback.
Right.
I think that was the last time I was in fashion.
Ding, ding. Round one.
Oh, now, lady, you can turn around and go straight out that door. I've nothing to say to
Then
you.
please just listen.
Gail, there is nothing you can say that would make this right. Absolutely nothing.
Why don't you go in the back?
Because she's not stopping.
Just give me a chance, please.
Gail, you and me are finished, broken, beyond repair.
Just keep your voice down.
Oh, why? Are you ashamed of yourself? Because you're flaming well should be.
I believe you're being so harsh. Louis Archer has made a fool of you in the past. I thought you, of all people, would be more understanding.
Gail, if you don't leave now, I swear to God I will throw you out.
Sorry about that. It's all been a bit...
You don't say. Still, you can't blame Audrey for being upset. It must be a terrible betrayal her own daughter secretly dating her ex.
Ellen, you don't know the half of it.
Destroyed?
Come on, Mum. You can't sit here drowning in self-pity.
I really thought he loved me, Nick. That's all I wanted. Someone to love me.
Come on. We love you, you daft bat. Your family.
Do you, Nick? Do you really? Because your gran doesn't. Not anymore. I tried to apologise to her. She wouldn't give me an inch.
She's hurt. Give her time.
I let that man drive a wedge between me and everybody I love. He whispered poison in my ear. I believed every word.
Okay. Don't be hard on yourself. Lewis is a world-class cheat.
In the cold light of day, I can see exactly what he was doing. Why couldn't I see it then?
Right. You got to forget about him. Put it behind you and plan what you're going to do next.
It's all such a mess, I don't know where to start.
Well, you can start by sorting out this money thing. I think you should ring your bank manager.
So he can laugh at me. Stupid, deluded woman who fell for a combat.
You don't know. Might be able to help you.
Oh. Oh, dear, I'm neither use nor ornament today.
Well, is it any wonder?
I don't know what to do with myself.
Why don't you go home and put your feet up? Better still, go speak to me, Mum.
Oh, Did you not hear what I said before?
Yeah, I know, but I know you. And your bark's a lot worse than your bite.
No, not this time, David. I meant every word I said. I really did. She is not my daughter. Not anymore.
Hey, I was just going to bob up fresh. Guys, get something in for tea.
I told you it was pointless. A glass of red wine, please, Kylie. No, actually, make it a bottle. Call himself a bank man. He's only looked about 12.
I thought he was quite a decent bloke.
Sitting there in his shiny suit laughing at me.
He wasn't laughing
He was
at you.
laughing on the inside. What am I supposed to do now? Not in the hope of making those repayments.
Well, you can start by earning something. Why don't you come back here, start next week?
Thank you. I know we don't pay me a fortune, but it's better than nothing. I'll have to think about making them two pay more and all. Drop in the ocean, I know, but...
I thought they were going to rent a place of their own.
They can't leave me in the lurch. Not now. Not, they'll have to stay, and they'll have to chip in more.
That's going to go down well.
Gail!
What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
I thought you'd be sitting on some Italian pizza. Up to your eyeballs in spaghetti.
I'll show you to your table.
Oh, another one bites the dust. Hey, well, at least Lewis wasn't a psycho, a thief, a liar, and a con man, yeah, but...
Oi! Park your backsides there.
Just ignore her. You know what she's like.
It's just the start of it. Could be the laughing stock of Weatherfield.
Down the hatch. Oh, and if you eat it all, I've got some of that posh ice cream for afters.
Brilliant! Is that the stuff that's over £4 a tub?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I'm just saying times are hard. We're all going to have to make sacrifices.
Well, I don't think a tub of ice cream's going to break the bank.
Listen, David. You know I'm in a bit of a mess financially after everything that's happened.
Yeah?
So, we're all going to have to pitch in a bit more. And I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to put your rent up.
What? No way?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I mean, you pay much less than the going rate, so if I say charge you another £100 a month?
What? No! It's not fair. Why should we have to pay for your mistakes?
You can like it or lump it. It's as simple as
Right,
that.
we'll lump it then. We're only going to move out sooner or later. Maybe this is the kick up the backside we needed.
You can't do that.
Watch us.
David, if you're not here to help with the rent, I'll lose this place. Is that what you want? Your own mother homeless after everything I've done for you?
It's not my problem.
I've welcomed Kylie and Max into this house. I've bent over backwards for them. Is this how you repay me?
It's your mess. You sort it.
Grandmother! She wasn't hanging on to money that was rightfully mine.
It's nothing to do with Gran, this. If you hadn't decided to do a quick bunk with her fancy man...
I did not do a bonk. And he was no longer her fancy man.
No money for guessing who you two are talking about.
She wants to put our rent up.
Who's she? I'm your mother.
Yeah, well, it's not happening. We're moving out.
Right, hang on a minute, David. Gail, you know we can't afford to pay more rent.
You're resourceful, Kylie. Always have been.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on. We all know that if you want something, you'll find a way of getting it.
So what you're saying, I'm a rip-off merchant, is that it?
If the cap fits.
All right, do you know what? I'm fed up of being nice with you now, even though it's poor Audrey that deserves the sympathy. He's right, enough's enough. We're moving out.
Yeah. Right, come on.
Where are we going?
Pub.
Where's Max?
He's upstairs.
All right, I'll just go tell him.
Oh, so I'm supposed to babysit, am I?
I'd have thought it was the least you could do.
I can see that money that you got from Lewis burning a big hole in your pocket.
Yes, you're probably right. Oh, did I tell you? He left the most lovely bouquet of flowers on the doorstep. Oh, they were beautiful, Rita. Lily's my favourite. And do you know what? And I hate myself for it. Even after everything that's happened, and even though he paid for them with Gail's money, nearly broke my heart.
There you go, ladies.
Oh, and whatever them two happen.
Right. Well, I hope you smashed that bouquet to smithereens.
Yes, I did, in the end.
Them two look as if they're plotting the overthrow of the government.
We are. Gail, a dictator.
Oh, what's she done there?
Let's try fleeces, that's what.
Because she can't afford the loan repayment, she's decided to put our rent up. How fair is that?
Well, it's not. She's got herself into this mess, and there's no way we're footing the bill.
So, what are you going to do?
Move out.
Move out? Well, she definitely won't be able to repay the loan then. I mean, she'll lose the house.
Tough.
Sorry, Gran, she's given us no choice.
You know what they say? No fool like an old fool. Oh,
Nobody's saying that.
Oh.
Well, maybe Norris, but you'd think there was something wrong with him if he didn't.
Do you know, Rita, it's funny, but before Lewis came along, if you had told me that I was going to fall in love again and that I would feel exactly like I felt 50 years ago when I was a kid, butterflies in the tummy, I wouldn't have believed you. It's just that now I don't know whether to feel relief that part of my life is still there, or regret because of all the pain that seems to come with it.
Maybe the same goes for Gail. Well, she's had her heart broken as well, remember? And now it looks as if she might lose her house and all.
Well, she deserves it.
You don't mean
Yes,
that.
I do mean that. She betrayed me, Rita, her mother.
But this is your daughter we're talking about. You have to ask yourself, do you honestly want to see her homeless?
Oh, please, it won't come to that.
Well, from what David and Kylie were saying when they move out, family's family.
If you're hungry, there's some left on the hob.
If you're going to try and bribe us, you've got to do better than spaghetti hoops.
Oh, for goodness sake.
All right, Gran.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hi, Mum. Come in.
Yeah, I'm not stopping. Hi, Kylie. Now, these two have told me about your problem repaying the loan. So I was thinking, if I give the two of you the money for a deposit, you can get a mortgage and buy this place.
Yeah, buy my house.
That is awesome.
Thanks, Gran.
Buy my house with my money.
Yes, unless you've got a better idea.
And where do you propose that I live?
Oh, Gail, don't be so dramatic. Here, of course. Is there a lodger?
Over my dead body. Who you are.
I'm not. But there isn't a person in this street who'd blame me if I was, apart from you.
Well, if you're going to bear a grudge, then...
Look, you were going to run away with a man I love.
Love? Oh, Ma'am, you know I never meant to hurt you.
Anyway, the fact of the matter is, I am trying to help you sort out all this mess you've created for yourself. And if they move out, you're going to find it a struggle to keep this house.
Yeah, and Mum, you said it yourself.
And if I give them the money for the deposit,
No,
then get a
ma'am.
more...
No way. I am not selling to those two and becoming a lodger in my own house.
Oh, like we are, you mean?
Well, if you don't sell to them, you'll have to sell to somebody else. And where do you think you're going to live, Seems to me you've got no choice. Anyway, I'm off. Talk later.
Ta, Audrey.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sell this house to anybody but us.
Yeah, just let me talk to her, all right? Morning.
Morning.
Did you sleep all right?
No.
Gail, we're only trying to help you. Sell this house to us and we can carry on as we are. Sell it to just anybody and we're all out on our backsides.
What Kylie means,
I know what Kylie means.
we're thinking of you as well.
And Max, because it's his home. First proper one he's had.
Let me just ask you a question.
Fire away.
Are you expecting me to sell you this house at a knockdown price?
No.
Of course we're not.
We'd pay the same as what anybody would.
And how can you do that on what you two earn?
I actually think we could.
Yeah, we'll have your rent on top.
Mum, why don't we speak to someone yet who knows what we're talking about? If we get a valuation, then we can maybe see about a mortgage. Because at the minute, we're just guessing, aren't we?
Suppose it wouldn't harm? Red wine, Stella, please.
Right, Joe.
Still drowning your sorrows, Gail. Alcohol won't do it.
It's worked for you often enough. Make it a large one, Stella.
Certainly.
Right, I best be getting off anyway. We've got Mrs. Newby in at one.
Oh, all right, sweet. I'll see you later. Right, now, let me get this. And, same again for me, Stella, please.
Okay.
Well, if you think buying me a drink's going to make everything all right.
I think that we should wait till I've paid for these, and then we'll go and sit down, shall we?
So wait, David and Kylie, that you give them the deposit to buy my house?
You know I did. You were there.
Listen, why?
Because it was the sensible thing to do. You couldn't afford it.
But I could afford it if you gave that money to me instead of to them, which, incidentally, was my money in the first place.
Yes, well, I don't think so. Anyway, I am not giving it to you, and I am giving it to them, so let's not argue.
Let's not argue. You make me a lodger in my own house and you tell me not to argue.
Yes, well, that's not going to change anything, is
No,
it?
I might tell you something else that's not going to change. I am never, ever going to forgive you for this.
Drop. And we'll have Gail's rem.
OK, well. And I think I should ask you to fill some forms out.
Oh, no, my spelling's terrible.
Well, you can spell your name.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oh, lodger alert.
Mum, this is Vic, the mortgage guy.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh. Welcome to my home.
And very nice it is too.
Vic was just saying it's worth around 90k.
We told him you'd let us have it for 50.
Joke. Which is maybe something we don't need right now.
Do you have children, Vic?
Yeah, I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Well, you're probably safe for a few years yet. But there'll come a time when they turn on you.
Mum.
Doesn't matter what you've done for them. They'll turn on you. Treat you like a useless bit of rubbish they can't wait to get rid of.
You've been drinking?
Is your mother still alive, Vic?
She is, yeah.
Well, don't trust her either. Because altogether, they'll take you to the cleaners.
Hiya.
I'll let you know if there's anything to report.
Yeah, thanks.
But you think we will be able to get a mortgage?
Oh, with the deposit you're putting down, I'm sure you will.
Great.
And thanks for the coffee.
Yeah.
Have a nice sleep.
Shouldn't drink at lunchtime.
Oh, not every lunchtime, no.
So, what did your mortgage advisor say?
Yeah, he thinks we'll be all right.
Yeah, till your gran has to decide what's more important to her. Revenge or money. Anyway, I don't suppose anybody's done any shopping.
Been too busy.
Yeah. Signing up to a mortgage that'll be round your neck for the rest of your lives. I'm going to Fresco.
The thing about lodgers is you can kick them out, can't you?
You know when we buy this place off you?
We'll be planning on making a few changes.
Really?
Yeah, like redecorating and that.
Yeah, moving furniture as well, because he ate it like that.
Well, funny you never mentioned it before.
I never really thought about it.
There is another thing, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm moving into your bedroom.
You what?
Oh, it's okay, you'll be there.
First we thought you could go into our room.
But then we thought, well, Max will like that, because it's somewhere to put his stuff and that.
So then we thought you could go into the little bedroom.
The little bedroom?
Yeah.
There's barely room for a single bed.
Well, you won't be needing a double, will you?
Where will I put my belongings and my clothes?
Garage?
Garage.
Table for one.
I can't afford the bread and butter in here, let alone a meal.
So, what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, you know I start work back here next week.
Yeah?
Well, I was going to ask, is there any chance you could put up my hourly rate? I know that sounds a bit rich after everything.
Yeah, it does a bit.
It's just that I wasn't going to tell anybody else. I've had a letter from the bank confirming that I'm being held liable for the loss of the money that Lewis took. So that's it. I've no other source of income. I'm entirely dependent on the charity of David and Kylie. I don't know anybody who'd give me a job at my age, so...
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. And there's just one final thing.
Yeah?
I was wondering if I could come and live with you for a bit.
You got a house?
No. I've got the box room that Max used to sleep in.
How come?
Well, they've decided, now that they're buying the place, that they deserve the best rooms. After 21 years, you can imagine how that feels.
Can't you talk them round?
Evidently not.
How long would you want to stay for?
Oh, just until I've saved up enough for a deposit on my own place. Is that asking too much?
Well...
I don't think I can survive there, Nick. I mean, they don't speak to me unless it's to order me about, and if your gran comes, it's to see them. They ignore me. I took Kylie in out of the kindness of my heart, even though I didn't specially like her, and this is the thanks I get. And as for David, there's not a mother on earth.
Okay. You can stay. Bring your stuff round tomorrow.
I'll never forget this.
About rolling over and dying.
What?
You, saying your mum can come and live with us.
What was I supposed to do? I mean, she's desperate. She's my mum, after all.
Excuse me, I'm your wife. And that flat's not big enough for the three of us, let alone having her staying with us and all.
Right, it won't be for very long.
Are you serious?
Yeah, until she gets a deposit.
Oh, a deposit on a cleaner's wage? How long's that going to take her to save up? We'll be drawing our pensions before she gets that.
She can get a small flat.
Right, fine. Even if she does get a deposit, who's going to lend the money to her? How old is she?
54?
Right, 54, so 25-year mortgage. She'll be 80 before she pays it off. Nobody's going to lend it her.
The shorter terms than that.
Yes, with higher repayments that she can't afford. The only way she's going to get a property is if she wins the lottery.
Look, I can't let her stay in the box room.
No, Nick, I am sorry, this is not going to work. She hates me so much she wouldn't even come to our wedding, so can you imagine what it'll be like living with her?
I've told her she can stay now, though.
Oh, well, you just have to tell her that she can't.
I'm gonna work hard, get rich and buy Mummy a nice big hot tub.
I don't think so.
You're dead, mate, you. You still in pyjamas?
Yes, we lodgers can wear what we like when we like. The box bedroom needs a hook on the back of the door. Morning, sweetheart.
Morning, Gail.
It's Monday. You do realise that?
Well, yesterday was certainly Sunday.
So?
Sorry?
Max is going to be late for school.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, ditch the cornflakes, get dressed and leg it round a Bessie Street. Please?
That was the old setup. I'm a lodger now, a paying guest.
You're still his granny.
I'm holed up in the box bedroom. I don't feel like anybody's granny, but hey-ho, it won't kill me. And it's very nice to be free of all household responsibilities. You're running very short on loo rolls, by the way.
You always take him on a Monday.
I always take him, full stop.
Are we still having stories after tea, Gail?
Ooh, wouldn't miss that for the world.
Yes!
OK, Gail, you've made your point. Now, will you take him to school? Please.
This is a new dawn, Kylie. I'm just a lodger. For favours, I suggest you ask nearest and dearest and loved ones. Now, I've bagsed this cupboard for my food and provisions. If you want to talk terms and conditions, I'll be in the box bedroom.
Gail!
Hello, clever boy. Do you have a good day at school?
Pretty rubbish, really.
Ooh, shouldn't let Mr. Packham hear you say that.
Yeah, like you care. You know, I had to move appointments back so I could pick him up.
Yeah, it's a juggling act, isn't it, parenting?
Me and Kylie need a couple of shirts doing for work.
Yeah, no problem, I'll leave the board up.
How long are you going to have this sulk on for?
I'll even let you use my iron till you buy your own.
Mum, you're the one who's skint and we've dug you out of an hole.
For which I'm very grateful.
Do you know what? I'm not having this. I'm off back to work.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Tatty, bye.
Max?
Well, come on, it's not like you're going out anywhere.
I'm a lodger, a paying guest. The days of exploiting my good nature are over.
Oh, what, so you're not even going to mind your own grandson now?
Yep, £5 an hour. I'll be happy to do the honours.
£5?
Yeah, you can take it off me rent. Now, am I leaving this up or not?
Well, Kylie don't even know how to iron a hanky.
Then you have a go.
Well, you never showed me.
No, I spoilt you. Rotten.
Oh, here we go. I've waited on you hand and foot, blah, blah, blah.
For which I'm reaping the rewards in the box bedroom.
Mum, if you say box bedroom, Mum, it's just a flaming bedroom.
It's a box room. With a tiny radiator, a rickety bed and 2 outside walls.
Oh, I can't be doing with this. I'm off back to work. Max! Come on. You're coming to work with me. Get your coat.
Yes! Bye, Gail.
If it feels like a box and looks like a box, it probably is a box.
Oh, something smells good.
Yeah, lamb stew and dumplings. You love your granny's dumplings, don't you?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, has normal service been resumed, has it?
Well, Max needs to eat properly.
Sent you back down, didn't it?
Can I watch cartoons?
After tea, go on your coat up first.
Hang on, what's the rest of it?
No, this is plenty for me, thank you. Watching my figure.
Don't worry, David, I'll make us tea.
You're pathetic, you know that?
Well, if you treat me like a lodger, I'll behave like a lodger, and lodgers do not make their landlord's tea.
We're not even your landlords yet.
Good as. Like I said, that's my cupboard, and I've locked it in case you forget.
What's this?
And please do not touch anything with a label on it.
You saying this?
Don't rise to it, David, because that is exactly what she wants. I fancy pizza anyway.
Where's the telly?
What?
I got Jason to move it upstairs. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a wildlife programme on I'd like to watch. Would you like that, Max?
Yeah.
On speed.
What do people do before tellies?
Yeah, I don't know. Talked.
We could play a game.
Like what?
Well, Max has got snakes and ladders upstairs.
Xbox? Yeah.
Oh, let's go pub.
Who's going to watch Max?
Well, can't Gail?
Do you want to ask her?
Bees are so clever, you know. 20,000 of them, all living in one hive, all working to serve the Queen. They do this because they know that she gave them life. And they know that without her, the hive would wither and die. Bees are so clever.
I'll give her flaming bees.
Don't rise to it. She's just looking for a reaction.
I'm not sitting here like this every night. We need a telly.
You can't afford one.
Max needs it.
Well, maybe it might do him good not to watch the box all the time. We could read to him or play a game.
It's telly. Or a divorce.
Well, I'll see if Jason's got one from the flat.
Right, we'll go and ask him.
All right, I will.
Oh,
Where are you going?
bed. No else to do.
And I've drawn a line on the bottle. Oof, nippy in here.
Heating's packed in.
Have you tried switching it on and off?
That's computers. But yeah, I have. Mum, it's totally knackered. You'll have to get a bloke in.
Me? Yeah. Have you seen our Max? He looks like he'll be going to school pulled by half a dozen huskies. He needs fixing today.
I agree. Yellow pages under the stairs.
What the hell's are yellow pages?
What, Mum? No, I'm not solving this. I mean, I'll make a contribution, all right.
A contribution? Oh, no, David. Your house, your responsibility. I'm going back to bed with my new Philippa Gregory.
I know what she's doing. She reckons I'll crack first.
Well, I don't care who cracks when. Just get it sorted.
You're coming round.
Yeah, in about an hour, yeah. Listen, Grant, I'm sorry again about this morning. It's just Mum says the house is my responsibility now.
Do you know, yeah, I bet she's loving this. Wouldn't surprise me if she got a hammer to that heating system in the early hours just to prove a point. She loves to think that she's the glue that keeps this family together, does my Gail. You just stick to your guns, sweetheart. You show her you're perfectly capable of dealing with this on your own.
I'll wipe that smirk off her face.
Well,
thanks for this.
Yeah, give us a call, mate.
Bye.
Oh, you found someone then.
What, eventually, yeah? You know, I had to drop 2 appointments so I could make this.
Is the heating back on?
No, because he was just giving us an estimate, which, by the way, is a fortune.
Oh, dear.
Haven't we got insurance for the heating?
I haven't. Have you?
Me?
I'm just the lodger. Oh! I knew this was in here somewhere. I'm taking it to my box bedroom.
Why is the heating still not fixed?
Guess it's going to cost 200 quid.
I don't care how much it is. I've got 5 layers on and a parker here.
Look, it's just me mum playing silly beggars, yeah? She's going on strike and having naught to do with the house just so it proves a point.
All right. Well, do you know what she's doing now?
What?
Tucked up under a duvet with Max watching Dumbo. And she picked him up from school and did his tea.
See? She said she'd back down.
yeah, well, she is very good with the little ones, I'll give her that.
Yeah, but what if she packs that in and all? You know how much we depend on her with Max? She's already threatened to go on strike from childminding duty. She continues with that, and we're all royally screwed.
She won't do that. She loves him.
Yeah. Well, she loves essential eating and all, but she's going without that easily enough. I'm telling you, David, sort it.
Sure. We got toast or cereal. Cereal or toast. Or both. Half and half. Half cereal, half toast. Got your mum or your nan?
Mum.
That shower is freezing cold.
Yeah, well, it would be because the boiler heats up the water as well as the heating.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, why didn't you check before you got in the shower?
Hang on, where are you going?
Sally's. She's letting me use her facilities. Beautiful bathroom, lovely tiling, chrome fittings, and gallons of piping hot water on demand.
I have had enough. You get it fixed, now.
Right, I'll sort it. So what do you want? Where's Max?
Emergency sleepover at Alex's. Couldn't stand listening to his chattering teeth any longer or snapping the icicles off his runny nose. Why don't you fix the heating?
Because we can't afford it and it'll cost a fortune.
Do you want us to freeze to death?
Maybe we could raise some extra cash by sticking my mum's rent up.
Right now, I don't care what you do. I'm just telling you, get it fixed, because if not, I'm going to start burning furniture.
Right, I'm sorting it, all right? I'll do it now. Yeah, cheers, pal.
Evening.
Oh, nothing like a nice warm welcome. I don't mean from you two. Take it the heating's back on? So you finally saw sense?
Max can't live in a cold house. It's not fair.
It cost us 200 quid, though.
No.
Yep. And I had to use a credit card that's already maxed out, because I'm having to shell out for the hairdressing course I'm off on next week.
Do you know, I could get used to this lodger business. No responsibilities.
You've got to make a contribution and all.
I don't think so, Sunshine. I know my rights.
In your mate. Ah, these are still a bit damp. Think they'll be all right, me bag?
I don't care. You're leaving us for 3 days. Do you think you give us stuff about the state of your pants?
Kai.
Well, why have you got to go to London for this course? I mean, people have got hair up here.
Because it's the best one out there, and stylists come from all over the country.
Yeah, I bet they do. If you're permanent pensioners in Walsall, you're not going to say no to a jolly in London, are you?
Oh, how many times? It's not a jolly, all right? It's just to further my career, and you're the one who's always nagging me to get on.
Yeah, it's getting it on that I'm worried about. There'll be more tarts in that classroom than in Greg's front window.
Now you're being ridiculous.
She does have a point. A straight man on a hairdressing course, like the end of Benny Hill.
Who's rattled your cage?
Just thought I'd come and say a fond farewell before I go for my shower.
Well, the farewell's fine, but I'd swerve the shower if I were you, not unless you want pneumonia.
Why, what's the problem? I thought the boiler was fixed.
Yeah, it is. But sadly, if you want a hot shower, there's a window. And that window shut 45 minutes ago.
Can't I just turn it on again?
No, you see, it's attitude like that that's knackered the ozone layer. I'm sorry, at my house, my rules.
David, we've got to live together while you're away. Don't be tight.
Well, if we're going to afford this place, that's exactly what I've got to be. That'll be me cap.
Isn't that a bit extravagant?
No. I'm getting me back.
Don't worry, Gail. Have this one on me. I'll switch it back on.
All right, come here, you. Give us up. And be good for your mum, all right?
I want you to be good for me.
How many times? I love you and Max way too much to be messing about.
Didn't stop you going off in his half term.
Yeah, and there's nobody more gutted about that than me.
Promise?
Promise.
Okay.
When you're ready, Chief.
Bye.
See ya.
Be good.
For that shower, thanks, love.
Well, I reckon you've been kicked enough while you're down. I know what that feels like.
Wish a bit of your compassion would rub off on myself.
Oh, bet you thought you'd never say that.
Oh, hello.
Hello again.
All right. Have there been any developments?
We've obtained CCTV footage of Mr. Archer making withdrawals from the bank. Altrincham, Wilmslow, Bramhall, Hale, all around the airport, basically.
So he has fled the country.
He took a flight to Belize via the States.
Belize?
It's in Central America. Even if we could locate him, there's no formal extradition treaty.
So there's nothing you can do?
Not at the moment, no. But if he does try to get in contact with you or you hear anything, please let me know.
Yeah.
Sorry I couldn't give you better news.
No, it's not your fault, is it? It's my own stupidity. Nothing more, nothing less.
What's going on with these shoes? I felt like Noddy older.
Oh, they're built up.
If you want the boxer shorts, I can always whip them off.
No, you're welcome to them. Thanks for bringing it over.
Oh, it's okay. Most of it doesn't suit me anyway. I'm more street me. Oh, I better give you this and all. It's all right, actually. It's dead warm.
Well, you keep it. Looks good on you.
Do you reckon? Cheers, Gail. My dad used to have a coat like this, except he stank of bonio. Used to keep them in his pockets for the dogs like. Everything all right?
No. No, I don't think it is.
Hugh, so how's things with you and Gail now?
Oh, look, don't ask. You think when your kids get to a certain age, they'll stop causing you trouble, but in my experience, they just get worse.
Oh, well, believe me, Audrey, that's the last thing I want to hear.
Sorry.
See you. Oh, hiya.
Hello. If it's a cut you're after, I'm fully booked, sorry.
Please, ma'am. I need your help.
You what?
I found something in Lewis's trousers.
Is that meant to be a joke?
Pocket. It's a scrap of paper with my internet banking details on it. Someone must have found them in my diary and passed them on to him.
I hope you're not suggesting I had anything to do with it.
I'm not. No, it's not your writing. Not Lewis's either, but I thought you could confirm...
Well, just think again then. You've got some neck. You give the giraffes in Chester Zoo a run for the money you would.
I know it's a lot to ask after everything that's happened.
Look, it's too much and it's too late. That money's gone, Gail, right? And the sooner you face up to that, the better. Now, please, would you let me get on? I've got this client arriving any minute.
Ma'am.
Yes, Gail.
I am sorry. Whatever you might think, this was never about hurting you. I was torn in two, and I couldn't regret it more.
Well, that makes two of us.
I'm sorry, he's at the suppliers.
Do you know when he'll be back?
No, that's anyone's guess. But I know what state he'll be in. He takes his wine tasting duties very seriously.
Could I have a look at the reservations book? I just need to check something.
Yeah, be my guest. There you go.
That's Lewis's writing, isn't it?
What, with all the loops and flourishes? Yeah. I told him, I said he should write with a quill. You all right?
Whose writing is this? The booking with the cross zeros?
We're mad in town. They say people have got no money.
Oh, I don't know. Some people seem to do all right. Go and play upstairs with her. So buy yourself something nice?
Oh, I wish. Picked up a few bits Max needed, but never get past window shopping for myself.
Oh, poor you. Weatherfield's own Cinderella. Still, you managed to find yourself a fairy godfather. And I do mean godfather.
What are you on about?
Why, Kylie? I've been good to you. I've stuck up for you.
I don't know what you're on about.
This is what I'm on about. And I know it's your handwriting, so let's not go around those particular houses, eh? I need to know why you helped him. I want an answer. And it better be a good one, because believe me, I fully intend to go to the police. Stop lying to me! You were involved all along. You knew what Lewis was planning.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Have I really? I just want to know where Lewis is. You owe me that much.
Oh, my life. I don't know. I don't know anything.
And is that your final word?
Yeah. It's the God's honest.
Have it your way. If you won't talk to me, you'll talk to the police.
No, Gail, you can't.
Oh, you just watch me. I always knew you were poison, Kylie. This is beyond the pale.
Weatherfield Police.
Could I speak to Police Constable Burt, please?
Please, it's not what you think.
Yes, I'm happy to hold.
Okay. I'll tell you everything.
You've had your chance.
Gail, I am begging you. For David's sake. Please just hang up the phone.
I'm all ears. So let me get this straight. You're claiming Lewis was blackmailing you?
Basically, yeah.
What about?
Does it really matter now?
Does it really matter? Oh, you're unbelievable. Yes, it matters. He stole £40,000 from me with your help, by the looks of it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to come out like that.
Well, then you better start talking sense, because I'm beginning to lose patience. What did Lewis know about you that was worth betraying me for? Well, let's hear it.
I've already admitted to what I did, isn't that enough?
Not even close.
I don't want you to hate me.
Then you better make me understand.
I can't.
Fine. Then I will assume that you knew what Lewis was doing and you took a cut. David's wife or not, I'm going to make you pay for this. I hope the police throw the book at you.
I slept with someone. That's what Lewis found out. I'm sorry, Gail. It was either you or my marriage.
Did you have Kylie actually showing a face tonight?
I'm sure she's just running late.
Oh, great, just what I need.
Hey.
Evening. Dining or just drinks?
Oh, dining, please.
We couldn't be bothered to drive into town.
Oh well, town's loss is our game. Have a seat. I'll talk you through the specials, but I'll take your drinks order first.
Oh, just a sparkling lemon water for me.
Yeah, should we have a bottle?
A glass of red wine.
I thought we'd agreed.
No, you agreed. Glass of Pinot Noir, please, Leah.
Well, in that case, make it a huge one.
Coming up. Thank you. Well, where is she? Oh, charming. See, she's not lost her conversational skills. Evening. Table for two?
Me and David had just had this stupid row, okay? I was drunk, angry.
And who was this other man?
I don't know, some guy.
And where did you meet?
Well, I can't remember the details. It's all a blur.
And how did Lewis find out?
Well, I must have stupidly given the guy my number. Whatever happened, he rang me at work. Lewis overheard and put two and two together.
And made 40,000.
I didn't know what he was planning, Gail.
You obviously knew it would hurt me.
Well, like I said, he gave me no choice.
Yes, you had a choice. You just chose the easy way out. You chose to let Lewis humiliate and bankrupt me to save your own skin.
No, that is not true.
I'm not interested. Soon as David gets home, I'm going to tell him everything. Do you know, it's going to be almost worth the 40,000 just to see him finally show you the door.
Oh, finally!
You okay?
Can I have a private word?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll just grow another pair of hands, shall I?
Hey, look, just give me 5 minutes.
Everything worked out. No matter what I said, Gail had an answer.
It's a nightmare.
Well, I had to tell her something. She threatened to call the police.
Hey, and it didn't occur to you she might be bluffing?
You weren't there, right? She were all over me.
Okay, look. As far as Mum's concerned, you were just cheating on David, yeah?
Yeah, I just told it were a one-night stand. A mistake.
Yeah, which it was.
Yeah. Anyway, I made out it was some random guy. Don't worry, I totally covered for you.
Thank God.
You're welcome, by the way.
Kylie.
Oh, well, who cares if Mummy thinks I'm a slapper? Just as long as the blue-eyed boy's in the clear, eh? I'm sorry. What am I going to do, Nick? She's threatened to tell David.
You believe me?
You're kidding, aren't you? She's been waiting for me to screw up since day one. You're going to have to talk around. Make her see sense.
That's easier said than done.
It's a pleasure to meet you, love. Do you know, I'd never have guessed that you and Eva were sisters.
Half sisters.
What's the matter with you?
Why don't you ask her that?
How about I order some champagne?
Very nice. You're spoiling us.
Oh, we can afford it.
Right, then you take a look at the menus. I'll get Kylie to bring the drinks over.
Mum's kicking off. I've just got to pop back home.
You are kidding. We're short-staffed as it is.
I'll be half an hour tops.
you're back early. Monday night's pickings a bit slim, were they?
Hi, Mum.
What are you doing here?
Kylie came to see me.
Did she now?
I needed to speak to somebody.
And what she told you?
Everything.
And?
I think we should hear her out.
And that's it? That's all you have to say? Well, you better have a very good reason for sticking up for her. You weren't angry when you found out?
Of course I was, but flying off the handle won't solve anything.
Shows you care.
I'm not condoning what she did.
Could have fooled me.
Oh, there's two sides to every story.
She cheated on your brother and helped Lewis rip me off. I failed to see the other side.
Kylie and David were practically separated when it happened.
So that makes it okay?
No, of course not. I'm just pointing out, Kylie's been in a difficult place.
Yeah. I mean, my head were in bits. I weren't thinking straight.
Where have I heard that before? Ever since you and David met, it's been one crisis after another.
Kylie would be the first to admit, She's made some mistakes. She's a different person now.
How can you say that with a straight face after what's happened?
Because I work with her. Day in, day out. She's grown, she's matured.
You don't have to stick up for me, Nick. Gail, I get that I'm not perfect, right?
Tell me something I don't know.
But neither is your son. Look, I wish I could turn the clock back to Christmas Day, but I can't. And yeah, you're probably right. David does deserve better, but the trouble is, I love him more than life, and he loves me.
This family's had its fair share of heartache without you adding to it. Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Christmas Day?
Sorry?
You said Christmas Day. You slept with another man on David's birthday.
It doesn't matter when it happened.
But that was 8 weeks. That baby might not even be David.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, Kylie. What have you done? How many other men's babies do you want my son to raise for you?
David is the father.
Can you guarantee that?
I use protection.
Sorry, don't believe you.
Come on, give her the benefit of their doubt.
I don't have to give her anything. She's been lying all day.
No, I'm telling the truth now.
Why the abortion attempt?
I was confused.
Scared, more like.
I thought we were over. I didn't want another child without a father.
You've got an answer for everything.
Okay, we're going round and round in circles here. What's done is done. What's important is what happens next. You going to tell David yes or no?
No.
Right.
Kylie is.
What?
Mum.
Not another word from you. I want him to see you as you really are. I want him to hear it from your lips.
It's going to destroy us.
Exactly. Oh, sweetheart.
Are you? Oh, blank me, why don't you? I've got feelings and all, you know.
There's the tea. Have to look elsewhere for the sympathy.
Can we talk?
What would you like to talk about? The weather? The £40,000 missing from my bank account? Or what you've been doing behind my son's back?
I just want a chance to explain.
You've had it. And I'm not prepared to discuss it any further, especially in front of Max. If you don't mind, I'd like to have my breakfast in peace.
Really? Did you take this booking for a table of 8 on Friday night?
Yeah, why?
Because we've got that party in, haven't we? You know, Katie's mate.
Sorry, I totally forgot.
Oh, well, sorry's no good, is it? I'm going to have to ring him now and sort it all out, aren't I?
Get off me back, will ya?
Why? What's the attitude? You've had a face on you all morning.
Yeah. Do you want to know why?
Everything all right?
No, it's not. What's her problem?
Mum just pushing buttons again. When are you going to see if everything's all right in the kitchen, halfway?
Right.
I think I can guess what this is about.
End of my flaming marriage, that's what.
Maybe I should have another word with Mum.
I tried that this morning. She won't listen. She won't listen to anybody. She'll not let this rest until I tell David what I've done, or what she thinks I've done.
There's got to be another way.
I wish you'd hurry up and tell me what it is, because in case you hadn't noticed, I'm running out of time here.
At least to table 5, please.
Yeah, and then I'm going to nip out and pick Simon up. Can you cope with gob on a stick?
I'll manage.
What's the point in all that stuff? Waitress.
You rang?
This is cold. Take it back.
It wouldn't have been if you'd have eaten it quicker.
What did you just say?
Well, look, it weren't cold when I brought it out to you 15 minutes ago. You should have eaten it then.
I'm not interested in your opinion. Now just take it away and fetch me another one.
Please.
What?
Say please, I'm not your slave.
No. You're just a rude, incompetent waitress.
You're right there. I'm rubbish, me. Always forgetting orders, you know, dropping things.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, look on the bright side. At least it weren't hot.
Is there a problem?
Yes, her. She just tipped a whole plate of food over me on purpose.
I'm sure she didn't do it deliberately. Kylie, apologise to the gentleman. What about a round of drinks on us?
I'm not apologising to him.
You what?
I said no.
Well, you going to back me up here or what?
Just do it.
Oh, what? Are you going to find me?
Yeah, he will.
Right, well, I'll make things easier for you then. You can stuff your job, because I quit.
You're back early?
Got my shifts mixed up.
Lucky you've got an understanding boss. Where's Max?
His mate Finley's is getting dropped off later. Gail. I know you hate me. But please don't make me tell David what I've done. It was a mistake.
Yeah, a mistake David might have to live with for the rest of his life if that baby turns out not to be his.
But it is, I'm sure of it.
No, Kylie. You hope it is. And I'm not prepared to stand by and play the doting grandmother knowing it could all be a lie. You've got to tell him the truth.
If I tell him, that's it. It's over. Our marriage, our dreams of becoming a family together, all of it.
Well, maybe it was never meant to be.
Maybe you're right.
I can't believe what she said there. I mean,
anything wrong?
No, I was just wondering if it was wise to be drinking hard liquor in your condition.
Yeah. Well, right now my condition is I've had it up to here, so keep your beak out, all right?
Right, I want you back by 8 o'clock.
Oh, can I stay a bit longer, please?
Oh, come on, Lee. Have a heart. Don't be like your gran.
Never mind my heart. You'll have a fat lip in a minute.
Right, 9 o'clock. No later.
Hey, thanks. Right, mister. Chippy?
Oh, you're in my mind.
See you later.
I don't know why you even bother to give him the time of day.
Because he's Simon's dad and I'm fed up of arguing. See you later.
Do you think we should say something?
To who? As far as I know, it's not illegal.
Well, it should be illegal. Drinking when you're in the family way.
It's probably how she got that way.
Hey, love. Stick another one in there, will you?
You're not got home to go to?
Not a home, it's a room. I hear Gloria's loved up again, then?
Who, Eric? Oh, that's not love. Not on her part, anyway.
How do you mean?
Well, she's milking him dry, isn't she? Surprised he doesn't moo.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she gets what she wants. He gets a bit of companionship or whatever. Sounds all right to me.
But she's lying to him.
As long as he's happy. Where's the harm?
Maybe that's why you're on that side of the bar these days, Carl. How many of those have you had? What's it got to do with you? One, it's my pub, and two, you're pregnant.
Oh, hiya, lovey. Congratulations. Oh, no, you shouldn't be drinking that.
Why not? I've paid for it. It's because I'm up sticked up me and I can't have a good time. Right, that is the last drink you're having in here.
Fine, I'll have this and then I'll go somewhere else. Plenty of other pubs.
Do you mind if I join you?
Knock yourself out. Free country. Despite what some round here think.
So, what's wrong then?
Who said there's anything wrong?
I'm just trying to help.
Buy me another drink.
Fruit juice, all right?
Delighted to meet you, Sylvia.
I've heard such a lot about you.
Oh, not half as much as I've heard about you.
Oh, Norris been filling you in, has he?
That's one way of putting it. I'm guessing that must be you.
He works in the paper shop.
And owns the newsagents.
So are you two an item then?
No, we most certainly are not.
So you're not their daughter?
No, although I suppose I could pass.
No, you couldn't. What line of business are you in?
Well, I used to be
Eric's
in
retired, but he made his millions in vinyl flooring.
Millions?
Well, I haven't counted it lately, but I've still put by enough for a rainy day.
If I were you, I'd buy myself an umbrella. Sharpish.
There you go. Oh, I don't believe this.
I used to be able to do that in under 10 seconds flat. I must be losing my touch.
I want you to leave now.
Make me.
If I have to, yeah?
Oh, well, you're gonna have to catch me first.
Oh, get down.
Okay, stop.
You're making a fool of yourself now.
For the first time.
I'm going for a quiet time. Is it too much to ask?
Kylie, what are you doing? Come on, you silly cow, you're gonna hurt yourself. I listened to your advice before and look where it got me. Get out of my face, Eva.
Estelle, do you need a hand?
No, I don't. Right. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. Get down.
Make me.
Are you okay?
Oh, it really hurts.
Don't worry. We'll get us to the hospital. Where are you parked?
Outside, but I've been drinking, so. Give us the keys.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
Pretty much.
She told me she was home early because she got the shifts wrong. Swear that girl couldn't tell the truth if her life depended on it.
And you haven't seen her since you two had a row?
No, and I don't care if I never see her again.
What have I asked on the bistro?
Oh, don't look at me. I never told her.
She wouldn't.
Wouldn't she?
Aren't you going to answer that? It might be her.
That's exactly why I'm not going to answer it.
Everything all right?
It's Kylie. She's had an accident.
What happened?
Well, she fell off a table at the Rovers. Fell pretty badly. Steve's taken her to the hospital.
Take Max to the salon. I'll get the car. How you feeling?
Sore. And ashamed of myself.
So you should be.
That's not helping. What the doctors say?
They've examined me. I think I'm going to be fine, but we can't do a scan on the baby till tomorrow when the ultrasound department opens.
Probably waiting for you to sober up.
Mum, you show some compassion. This is your grandchild you're talking about.
I'll wait outside. Try and get some rest.
Where's Max?
Gran's looking after him.
Good.
You're going to be okay.
What if I'm not? What if I hurt the baby or worse?
Don't even go there.
I'm so scared.
You're young, healthy, tough as old boots. You're going to be fine. Both of you. Right, yeah. Mum's right, you should get some rest. I'll see you in the morning. Happy now?
Sorry?
I don't think you are.
Don't you dare try and make out this is somehow my fault. There's only one person to blame, and she's lying in there stinking of booze.
No, I don't think Davy would see it that way.
Well, we'll soon see, won't we?
What's that supposed to mean?
Phoned him, left a message.
What'd you say?
That she fell, that she's in hospital.
Why did you have to say that?
Why should I lie to him? For Kylie's sake?
No, you just rather cause even more trouble for her.
She won't need me for that when he finds out. She will. Oh, we're hypocrites. Carrying on as though nothing's happened. Protecting the little slut.
Mother.
Protecting her while my son sits at her bedside worrying himself sick.
See, tell him. She takes Max away and the unborn baby. And you've destroyed his life. For what?
I'll tell you something else. Secrets like this always come out, sooner or later.
Oh, shut up. We don't even know if the baby's going to be okay. No, David's got enough to cope with. And so is she. Don't you dare go adding to their misery.
He deserves to know. And as soon as she gets the all clear...
Leanne.
How is she?
Oh, don't you waste your worry on her. She'll bounce back. Girls like her always do.
Mum said you was in here. I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified.
I'm sorry for putting you through it.
I should have phoned you.
It don't matter now.
You're right.
I'm just a bit achy, that's all.
I just want to make you happy, babe. You know that, don't you? You're not having doubts about us and a family.
Of course I'm not.
It's just, I don't know, with everything you've been through, maybe an ordinary life might seem a bit boring.
It's all I want. Believe me.
This isn't right. I'm gonna go get someone.
No, David, stay with me. Don't leave me alone. Oh!
Oh, God. Oh, right. Where hurts? What's wrong? What's wrong?
I'm really dizzy.
Right. Get on the bed. Get on the bed. Doctor! Doctor! Doctor, please, come quick! Probably she just felt really dizzy and she's had this pain.
Quickly as you can with the blood pressure, please. Pulse rate 130.
Is that bad?
What's happening to me?
BP 80 over 40. We need to get her on a drip straight away. Then page Mr. Standish. We need to get him surgery immediately.
I'm so scared, David.
What's the matter with her?
It looks like she's bleeding internally.
I'm so scared, David.
Does that mean she's losing the baby? Does it?
I'm afraid I can't say until we take a look inside her abdomen.
I'm so sorry.
That's it now. My heart goes out to her. She was really upset, you know.
And what if she's damaged that baby?
Well, we're hoping it won't come to that.
Well, maybe it's what she wanted all along. I mean, let's face it, she's always been in two minds about having another kid.
For God's sake, Lee. It's a cruel thing to say.
Well, it's true, isn't it? I'm sorry, it makes me blood boil. She can't even look after herself, never mind a baby.
She's done all right with Max.
Yeah, when she feels like it.
For goodness sake, she's lying in a hospital bed.
Well, if
you
you
have to be
ask
so
me,
harsh.
No, I'm sorry, but if you ask me, David was a fool to get involved with her in the first place. And if you had half a brain, you'd give her a wide berth and all.
Just had a call from David. Kylie's taken a turn for the worse. She's been rushed into theatre.
Let's go to the hospital. Liam, why don't you ring Mary, see if she can help?
Yeah, I will. Let me know if there's any news.
Any news?
They've not told me anything.
Look, they're probably busy with Kylie. I mean, she's their priority.
Well, yeah, but what the hell are they doing? I mean, they've been ages.
I'll go and find out in a minute.
She's in good hands, David.
Why is this happening to me, Mum?
I don't know, love.
When she told me she was pregnant, I was so happy. And now I don't know if either of them are going to make it.
You can't think like that.
Nick's right. You got to stay positive.
Yeah, but she means the world to me. I'd be lost without her.
Okay, you're going to drive yourself mad. You've got to stay strong.
All we can do now is wait.
It's my baby. It's got to make it. It's just got to. I'm going to go and get some if anybody comes.
Yeah, I'll come and get you immediately.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, I'll be fine. I won't be long.
How dare she? How dare she put him through all this?
Mum, listen to yourself. It's not her fault she took a turn for the worse.
Drinking while she was pregnant, falling over and hurting herself. The woman was a flaming liability. I can't stand it any longer. Watching him shed tears over a baby that might not be his. I'm going to tell him.
Please, Mum, don't.
She doesn't deserve him. She made a mockery of their love the moment she slept with another man and tried to pass the baby off as David's.
Yeah, what she said. The baby might be David's.
And it might not be. He deserves to know.
You're making a big mistake.
Why are you being so protective of her? I'd have thought your loyalties would lie with your brother.
You can't tell him.
I can. And I will.
Because it was me. The bloke Kylie slept with. It was me. You can't find out. Not ever. It was a mistake.
That's one word for it. I could think of others.
So after I broke up with Leanne, I thought I'd lost her.
So the girl at the hotel was Kylie.
I was in bitch. She was in bitch. We were both drunk. We never meant it to happen.
How could you?
You're not listening to a word I'm saying.
No, I'm listening. I can't believe my ears. I don't care what the circumstances were. The child she's carrying could be yours.
Not necessarily.
No wonder she wanted an abortion.
Could be David's. Probably is.
What a mess.
So you see why you can't tell him.
And I can't lie to him. Not now. Not after this.
Any news?
No, she's still in there and they won't tell me anymore.
Look, I'm sure she'll be okay.
Yeah, but she's been in there ages. What if she has lost the baby? Mum? Oh, what happened? Is she okay?
She ruptured her spleen and suffered some internal bleeding.
What, is she going to be all right?
Yeah, luckily we caught it early. She should be fine.
What about the baby?
We don't know yet, I'm afraid.
How do you mean?
We need to do a scan and we can't do that until Kylie regains consciousness.
Look, I just want to know if my baby's okay.
You need to calm down. Call us as soon as she comes round.
This is all my fault.
No, it's not.
What if I hadn't gone to London?
Mum's right. You've got to stop blaming yourself.
I sometimes forget how fragile she is.
Really?
Here's the doctor. She's going to be fine.
Yeah? But what if the baby isn't?
Then we'll get through this somehow. As a family. How's Leanne? She's going to pick Max up from Holiday Club.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I completely forgot.
You can stay with us as long as you want.
Cheers, mate. Means a lot. Mum?
Okay.
I can't stand this hypocrisy anymore.
That's what you can do. You can tell him now.
Well, there's never going to be a good time to tell him, so the sooner he knows, the better.
And what good will it do?
He'll know the truth.
You'll destroy him. And his marriage, and my marriage
You
too.
should have thought about your marriages before.
Leanne's the love of my life, and Kylie's David's.
This just proves what I've always known.
What a stupid mistake.
So you keep saying.
It's not like I'm in love with her or having an affair. Why ruin 4 lives over one drunken night?
Because you're lying to him.
He'll never speak to me again. Do you want to be responsible for splitting your family?
Do I want to be responsible? How dare you?
I just want you to see sense.
That baby could be yours.
And it's probably David's. Look, if Kylie and David split up, she's going to take that baby far away. Then none of us will see it grow up.
I can't sit back and do nothing. I can't.
Okay, so you tell him. What do you think he's going to do? Can't we sit back, think what's best, what's the most rational option, or go completely off the rails, end up in prison or mental institution? It's your call.
You're so beautiful. I know you think you're minging without any makeup on, but you don't. I'm going to tell you that from now on. In fact, there's a lot of things I'm going to do different. Just please don't do this to me again, Kylie, please.
David.
What? What? Kylie? Kylie? Mum, go get a doctor, quick. Kylie, look at me. Kylie. How is she? Well, I think she's coming round. What are you doing here?
I've just come on shift. I heard she might need a scan.
It's all right, don't worry, OK? The doctor's coming, you say.
Hello? Kylie? You ruptured your spleen and suffered some internal bleeding, but we managed to get it under control. And luckily, we didn't have to remove it.
Is the baby okay?
Can you have that scan now?
Yeah, I'll go and get the ultrasound if that's okay.
It's fine by me.
What's going on?
Listen to me, Kylie, all right? They don't know if the baby's okay.
But we'll find out soon enough, all right?
Look at me, Kylie. Don't worry. You heard Marcus, all right? Everything's going to be fine.
David, if the baby's not okay,
Stop saying that.
But if it isn't, I want you to know that I love you more than anything in the whole world.
I know. Just relax, okay?
What's happening?
There it is. A strong, healthy heartbeat.
Well?
Baby's fine.
Oh, thank God.
He's got a steady heartbeat and he looks massive as well. Or her. I think I prefer a girl, actually, but... Mum, I don't care. I'm so relieved. This has been the worst 24 hours of my life. There she is. Mum to be.
How about I go fetch his Max, eh?
Oh, would you? I'd love to see him.
Yeah. I could grab us a pizza on the way back and all. Proper family tea, you don't even need to get out of bed. Anything else you need?
No, that's enough. Just you, Maxie, and this baby.
And a double meat feast. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Look after her.
Gail.
She knows.
What?
Yeah, everything.
I know about you and Nick.
Had to tell her. It was the only way of stopping her telling David about you.
Betrayal?
Are you going to tell him? Are you?
No.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. Either of you.
Mum.
Don't call me that. Not right now.
Gail, I'm so sorry. We never meant for it.
I don't want to hear it. I will keep your sordid little secret. But the only reason I'm doing this is for David. If either of you hurt him ever again, I will expose you for the hypocrites you are. Is that understood? Good. I don't want to look at you anymore.
I'm coming home today.
Can't wait.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? You right, Mum?
Yes, I'm fine.
Right, Max, can you go get your school bag, please? Because, in fact, that'll be my gran now, and she's taking me to the hospital so we can drop you off on the way. Come on.
I don't know why you don't just roll out the red carpet for her.
What do you mean?
Will you give him a picture?
Yeah, of course I will. She's going to be over the moon by it, but come on.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. I couldn't find my keys. Are the wagons ready to roll?
Yeah, Max is just getting his school bag, so it'll be a couple of minutes.
Morning, Gail.
She's in one of her moods.
Oh. Oh, look. Oh, I says that's lovely.
Oh, yes. All that's missing is the halo.
Do you know, whatever you think of Kylie, Gail, she's David's wife.
Which is why I've given her so many chances. But now I...
What?
It doesn't matter.
Dearie me. Look, whatever she's done, she is bringing our flesh and blood into this world.
There's no denying that.
Your grandchild, my great-grandchild. Yes, OK, she's made mistakes, and this last one's a pretty big one, but it's up to us to help her through it all, OK? Oh, really? Suit yourself.
Hiya.
Oh, hi, Kylie.
Look at this. Max did for you. And he insisted that I bring it in for you, even though I told him I were bringing you home.
Bless him.
Oh. And I've got a nice duvet in the car, so you'll be all comfy on the journey, right?
I don't know why you're being so nice to me after everything I've done.
Oh, sweetheart.
No, I nearly ruined everything.
No, well, I shouldn't have left you, should I? We need each other, you and me.
Look, now just listen to your gran. You've got to put all this silliness of last week behind you and look to the future. I mean, that's what's important now. Getting you home and starting a new chapter, OK?
Maybe you should tell that to me, Mum.
Why? What she said?
Well, nothing. She was just in a funny mood this morning, wasn't she?
Oh, she's probably just worried about you. And you can blame her. Just giving you all such a scare.
Oh, well, yeah, she might have a point there, actually.
David, she's your mum. It's her job to worry. I'd worry if you were my son, you were going out with me. I'm a nightmare. Just give her a break, yeah?
Oh, come on. Get out.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi, Gail, you all right?
Oh, yeah, just wanted to get out of the house before Kylie got back.
Oh, why?
Oh, she's always bossing everybody about you and wagging her finger.
Oh, it's all about her, isn't it?
Always. Of course, you and I know why I'm really here.
Look, I don't think coming here is the best thing to do.
And I live under the same roof knowing what I know. hardly slept last night. Poor David, the other side of the wall, knowing less about the state of his marriage than his own mother.
You've got to stop obsessing about it.
Why did you tell me? I wish I didn't know. How can I unknow? You've put me in an impossible situation.
Mum, listen. You can't tell David.
It'd kill him.
It would.
But it's killing me, Nick.
It'll get easier. I promise.
Heyo!
Here we are.
Gail, we're back.
Well, why don't you have a little sit down on the couch?
I'm not an invalid.
Gail.
Well, I think your mother must be out.
Oh, well.
Audrey, can you do me a favour and put them flowers in a vase, please?
Yes, of course, sweetheart. Thank you.
Right, do you want a glass of water or a cup of tea or anything? I think if you're hungry, we might have some soup and crumpets.
Just a brew will do, Tar.
Now, David, goes without saying you can take as much time off from the sun as you need to see Kylie right, okay?
Oh, thanks, Gran, that's brilliant.
Anyway, I'm going to get a vase for these lovely flowers and I'll pop the kettle on.
Well, one good thing's come out of all this. Can have a good old skive on my behalf.
Yeah, I'm not skiving, though. I'm going to stay and look after you for as long as you need me. I'm not going anywhere.
David, I'll be all right.
Look, is it so hard for you to accept that I love you? I'm mad about you, daft cow.
Come here.
Everything's going to be all right from now on. I promise. Ah, there you are. Been looking all over for you.
Well, Nick offered me some lunch.
All right, well, don't make it a big one.
Hi, David.
Yeah, you?
Why?
Well, I thought I'd make a big family tea for us all tonight. I was going to go ask Gran. You all up for it?
I think that's a great idea.
Oh, well, we can't both have a night off, but you go.
All right, great. Right, I'll make a start in the kitchen then.
How easy was that to get out of?
Wish it had been that simple for me.
We just have to keep everything normal. He'll be fine. You'll see.
And now we act as though nothing untoward is out there.
That's right. Because nothing else. Hi.
Hiya. Hey, Gail.
Kylie?
Something smells nice. Where's David?
Was he not here? Maybe he just popped to the shops or something.
Can I get you some water?
No, thanks. I've already got some.
Can't believe David's cooking for everyone.
I know. It's like all of a sudden I'm married to Jamie Oliver. Oh, he's been dead good to me.
G&T?
No, thanks. You're not having one.
I don't want one.
Glass of wine? Something soft?
I'll have something with me dinner.
Something soft, Kylie?
No, I'm all right with water, thanks.
Got any limes?
No.
Lemon?
There's half of one in the fridge.
Mind if I use it?
Look, I really don't think I can do this. Can you do it?
Do what?
Dance around, playing happy families?
Mum.
Making out everything's okay when actually...
It is okay, we've been through this.
Well, actually, she might be carrying your child. It's wonderful. It's the best news I've had all year. I mean, I can see this being really straightforward.
Gail, look, I know it must be really hard
Can
to
you
get
sleep at night? Can you? I'm asking you a question. Can you sleep at night? Because I know I can't.
Mummy!
Hey, darling.
Max, you do me a favour and go upstairs and wash your hands.
I'm just saying all...
Yeah, I know, just... please. What the hell are you doing shouting at her like that when she just come out of hospital?
She weren't shouting at me, baby. We're just chatting.
Chatting? I heard what she said.
Good. Because it's time you knew
Knew what?
that I'm the only one around here who cares about you.
Mother.
Knew what?
If you cared about him, if you had 1 ounce of respect for him, you'd have got rid of that child when you had the chance, and you...
Hey! What the hell do you mean by that?
Are you going to tell him? Or shall I?
Well?
Can we just try and calm down?
Tell me what? Mum, why would you say something so hurtful?
I don't want to hurt you, David. I have been on this planet a lot longer than you. I know this baby isn't wanted.
What are you talking about? Of course it's what we want it.
No, you might want it, but does she?
She has got a name.
She didn't want it from day one, and she doesn't want it now.
Oh, right, and how do you know that then exactly? And you read people's minds now, can you?
It's written all over her face.
What will you tell her?
She's entitled to her own opinion.
Oh, what, so it's true, is it?
I think what Gail means is that I'm scared.
Yeah, we're all scared.
You're not scared. You're unstable.
Mum, don't you dare talk to her like that.
I'll talk to her any way I see fit.
No, Mum, you won't, and you've got it in for her, but it's not fair.
Oh, what's going on now?
Oh, David appears to be laying down the law.
Yeah, he is, and you can start by apologising to Kylie.
Oh, for my dead body.
She doesn't have to do that.
Yes, she does. She's a bully.
Drink, Gran?
Oh, G&T, please.
One day, David, you will realise that out of all of this family, I'm the one who cares for you.
Oh, it's a competition now, is it?
Get out.
Sorry?
I said, get out. This is my house now. And I'm not having you kicking off with Kylie all the time like she's the devil or something. I've asked you to apologise, you've refused, so I don't want you here.
I will not be apologising to that.
Right,
little...
well, you know where the door is.
Oh, David, do you think this is really necessary?
Grant, I'm not having to stand there slagging off my wife. And when I ask her why, she says it's what? Because she loves me. She's off her head.
You can't be serious.
Apologise.
I can't!
So you've said. And I've said, get out.
What's the matter? What's happened? David chucked me out.
What?
I know.
Why would he do that?
Well, put it this way. If he knew what I knew, it wouldn't be me he was chucking out.
Do you want to come inside?
I've got some wine in the fridge. Come on.
David! Now, please, calm down.
No, why should I?
Because Mum was winding you up, she's gone now.
Yeah, well, you heard the way she was speaking to Kylie, like she was something she'd trod on in the street.
I'm no saint, though.
Yeah, you are, because there you go again, defending her.
Yeah, well, I could have damaged the baby. That's why she's gone off on one.
Well, it's none of her business what you get up to.
It is if it threatens the life of our grandchild, David. For goodness sake, pull your head out of the sand.
No, I can't believe you're all siding with her and not me.
I am not siding with her. She infuriates me most of the time. I just happen to think she's got a point on this one.
Yeah, you are. You're defending her.
Stop shouting at Gran.
Can we all just stop arguing? Please. Are we ever going to get better if we're just rowing all the time?
Well said, Carla.
Bottom line is, David, she's your mum, right? And I know more than most. You don't get many of them.
You know when you've thought about something so much that when you try to say it out loud, you actually can't find the right words. In fact, I'm not sure I can string a sentence together about this.
Well, it was something about if David knew what you knew, it wouldn't be you he was kicking out. I mean, what did you mean by that? I mean, it's none of my business if you...
Sal, if I don't tell someone, my head's going to explode.
What? What is it?
Kylie's baby. It might not be David's.
No.
And that's not all.
What?
It might be Nick's. I came this close to coming out with it.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't.
Well, if it hadn't been for Nick looking at me, pleading, I'd have said something, Sal.
But if it was just a one-night stand and not a proper affair...
So they say.
And you believe them?
Yeah, I do, actually.
OK, say you go over there now and say you tell him the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Think of all the people that you're going to hurt. David, Leanne, Nick, Simon, Max. Even Kylie, of course.
Don't care about her.
But the biggest person you're going to hurt...
Who?
Is you.
I don't care about me. I care about them. They're my life.
And that would be blown apart forever. If you keep the secret, you keep them. Why don't you stay here with me until you decide what you want to do?
You can see why it's so difficult for me to be over there.
Well, I'd be a lot happier if you was to have yours on the couch.
No, babe, you've got so much effort.
Yeah, I didn't know you had it in you.
Oh, now he'll be poaching you to be chef at his bistro. You watch. I would like to hang on to my stylist, please, Nicholas.
Do you like it, Max?
Yeah.
Hi.
Mum?
I've just come to get some stuff.
Mum, wait, look. You don't have to go.
Yeah, David, sorry you snapped, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've been thinking, and my family is very important to me.
Well, join us for a family meal, then.
And I know we all make mistakes, but we seem to be always at each other's throats. And it's not what you need right now. It's not what any of us need, so I'm going to stay at Sally's for a bit.
Mum.
I really think it's for the best, David.
Mum, wait. Look, I know you're not impressed with what Kylie did. I know she did a bad thing. But I'm just trying to keep things positive.
I really think it's for the best, David.
Mum, please.
One day, you'll understand.
Will you stop patronising me?
It's because I respect you that I'm leaving.
Hi.
Hi.
Dinner won't be long. Do you want me to take that up to you?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks. I'm so sorry, Gail.
Oh, Sal. I can't bear it.
Well, you know you can stay here for as long as you like.
I don't see how I can ever go back to that house ever again.
I know you feel like that now, Gail, but...
Morning. Oh, hi, Gail.
Morning, love. Gail's going to be staying with us for a while. I meant to let you know last night, but write you a note and I couldn't find a pen that worked, so...
All right.
Is it all right if I use the bathroom now?
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to hold anybody up.
What happened?
Some sort of falling out between her and David.
Yeah, well, her and David always fall out, so what's different this time for her to have to come and live here?
I don't like to ask her.
Oh, you're so soft.
I'm not being soft. I hope I'm being sympathetic.
What, so she just turned up and said, oh, hiya, Sally, me and our David have had a row. Can I come and live with you?
Well, it wasn't quite like that.
And you was like, yeah, Gail, come on in. Stay as long as you like. Whereas if you would have persuaded us to just go back home, then this problem probably would have been solved.
Hiya.
Hiya, can I have a word, please?
Yeah? Come in.
Thanks. Hey, Kylie, how are you feeling?
I'm bored.
Well, at least that's a sign of getting better, eh?
Yeah, and why is she getting better? Because she's resting.
You didn't know you were a doctor, did you?
As you probably know, your mum's staying at our house.
What she said?
Well, nothing to me.
We didn't chuck her out, if that's what you're thinking.
No, I'm not. But what I do think is that she probably does want to come home, but just doesn't know how. You know, if she's anything like my mum, she won't want to lose face.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, so what would be a really good idea, well, this is what I thought anyway, is that you call round and invited her back. You know, like, made out she was doing you the favour.
What do you think?
Oh, I think she's right. I mean, what, you're never going to speak to your own mum again?
Well, what, we just forget about everything she said?
No, but I don't think she knew what she was saying. She was worked up.
Right, yeah, okay. She there now?
I did hear her mention something about going out, but she'll be definitely there lunchtime if you want to come then.
Okay, yeah.
Don't tell her I suggested it. Make her think it was your own idea. I'll see myself out. See you later.
So there I am, been all Mr. Smiley. Why don't you come home, mummy dearest? And she just sits there with her face on her and says, no, I'd rather stay where I am, thanks.
Oh, well, it's probably best she does for now.
What, best she stays there forever, you mean?
No, but she's probably just upset by what you heard her say. She needs a bit of time.
Do you know what I'm really surprised about? You. The way you want to forgive her. After everything she said, I thought you'd never want to speak to her ever again. I'm telling you to get an abortion.
Oh, you don't think I'm turning into a really nice person, do you? Wouldn't that be awful?
So will that be all right?
Yeah, come in.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi. Mum, Jenna's got a tortoise, right, that she wants to keep in our back garden. Is that okay?
Yeah, I suppose so.
But can you not tell anyone? Because Lloyd thinks that he's killed it and they don't want him to know that he hasn't.
Oh,
Thanks.
I know what we said, but I'm his mother. Shouldn't I tell him the truth? No. And what if one day he finds out I knew all along? And what, which is much more likely, if he never finds out, the baby's born, he brings the baby up as his own and everybody's happy. Do you think that's possible? Yes. And you have to think that too.
The most important thing is be confident, on the stage.
Yeah, she's right. If you smell fear, God help you.
You make you sound like we're fighting Mike Tyson.
Yeah, you wish. Your average ladies' night'd have him as a light snack.
She's right. There's no bell going to save you up there.
Hang on. I didn't sign up to be humiliated.
You're feeling nervous? Just use an extra pair of socks.
Hey, I'm not worried on that score.
Yeah, me neither. Whoa, I got nothing to worry about.
All right. It's not a competition.
Is the music all sorted?
The music's fine. It's the dancing you should be worried about.
What's that supposed to mean?
You don't exactly move like a Chippendale.
Not unless we're talking sideways.
Listen, I can hold my own, all right?
Oh, that's good, mate, because you're not holding mine.
There you are. I was about to send us out a search party.
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? So, they're getting a bit lively out there, aren't they?
You call that lively? Wait till I've had a few more Bacardi breezes, they'll be breathing for you.
Hey, listen, Tony, is there any chance that I could go on first before they get too tanked up? Like,
Big match nerves, boys, you know how it is.
If you want, yeah, but don't expect an easier ride.
Talk about wanting a pound of flesh. I'm so glad I didn't get roped in.
Oh, come on, you're not worried about this, are you?
Worried? Terrified. The Colosseum must have been like this.
I don't know, makes Christians v Lions look a fair fight.
It's all right, ladies. It's time for the main event of the evening, the moment we've all been waiting for. You've seen them in the work clothes, undoubtedly. But now the boys are going to be your very own local heroes. It's the Weatherfield Fire Brigade! You might need your glasses, but you won't need your imagination, because for one night only, they're doing the full Monty!
Just come and listen to this, Emily. Sounds like downtown Gomorrah out here.
Oh, I'm sure it's perfectly harmless.
Full Monty. It's an insult to Field Marshal Montgomery, is this? I don't recall him wiggling his backside and chucking his beret into a room of baying women. And as for Rita, well, she should know better at her age.
What's that noise?
It's the song of the menopause, that's what that is.
No, listen. Oh, look!
Oh, you can feel the heat from here. Down 999, Emily. Let's call the fire brigade.
Yes. Should put her out. Seen anything you fancy?
No fear, hot stuff. They look like they could do with a spin in a piggy microwave, if you ask me. But look at Carl, it's miles out.
I don't think One Direction have got out of here. Hey, I didn't know your kid could dance. No looking. Hey, here we go, moment of truth. Where's Nicole? Oh, you can't take photos now. That's what Facebook was invented for.
Aye, but you're not looking at the faces.
Exactly. You are not turning my fiancé into an internet porn star.
Spoiled sport.
This is it, girls. Not blink if you want your money's worth.
Listen, everybody, listen!
What are you, the guest artist?
There's a fire. Will somebody turn off that blessed music?
A fire?
The Rovers, it's on fire!
Well, this better not be your idea of a joke because it ain't funny.
No, it is on fire. The Rovers is on fire.
They've sedated her.
They said she'll be all right.
But they don't know yet. Until they bring her round, but it won't be tonight.
You're a strong woman. Listen, you get back to her. It was good of you to come and let me know.
Thank you for doing what you did. She wouldn't have been here to fight if you hadn't done what you did.
How are you doing here?
Could be worse. You know about Sunita Alhan? The woman who came in with me. Same ambulance.
I'm sorry. I'm not meant to talk about patients, only to next of kin. You're not next of kin, are you?
No. Neighbours. She's dead, isn't she? I can tell from your face.
No, she's not dead. I will tell you that. Are you the man who went into the fire then, to rescue people? She's very poorly. That's all I know. But where there's life, eh?
Today, all of us. Keep imagining tomorrow. Good news, bad news, terrible news. It's doing me head in. I don't know whether to hope or not.
I think you should.
Look at Jason. I feel so sorry for him. I realise I haven't taken him seriously. You know, toy boy. He'll grow out of her. But he loves her. He really does. Jay. You okay?
I need some air. Leland. Look, why don't we go back to the flat and pick up some stuff for your mum tomorrow? Keep optimistic.
Yeah, I don't feel very optimistic.
Whatever you're feeling's not going to change anything. Why don't we choose optimistic? Make it more bearable.
So what exactly is critical? What do you mean by critical?
Her brain was starved of oxygen, and now she's
Yeah, I
in a
know,
coma.
but she'll be okay, right?
Well, I'm afraid it's too early to tell.
Well, you don't know? Why don't you know? And what about second opinions? You think, like, another consultant might know?
They'd say the same, because it's the truth. Mr. Allahan, we are doing our best for
Okay,
you.
then go on. Go on, please. Please do your best.
I can shook everyone out.
No, if you don't mind locking up.
Of course not.
Leanne's going to go back to the flat and pick some stuff up, and then we're off to the hospital.
Will you give Stella my love?
I really hope I can do that. I don't think she even knows we're there.
This has got to be so tough on you as well.
I'll get you those keys.
What?
Cosy?
His mother-in-law's lying flat in a hospital bed.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
If you hadn't packed your spotted hanky and stormed out, you'd see the difference. David's all I'm interested in. Nick's my boss. No more.
Boss, brother-in-law, bit on the side. It's not me that gets them mixed up.
Ancient history. I love David. I'm carrying his baby. I know I am.
Hoping isn't knowing.
But you act like you know it's not his. What if you're wrong? What if you blow apart our marriage and Nick and Leanne's, and this all turns out to be one big mistake that we could have all got over?
I'm keeping out of it.
But you're not though, are you? By living at Sally's, you're upsetting David. You know, he asks questions, thinks you're overreacting. It's almost as if you want to have a big kick-off.
Believe me, I don't.
I love David. I know I can make him happy. Can't go backwards, can we?
Red wine, please, Kylie, love.
Sound like you've got an house full.
Yeah, well, I've nothing against me in-laws. Just, oh, they're outlaws, aren't they? I don't know, whatever you call them when you're not married. It's just, I'd rather we're distant cousins or anything with distant in the title, really. Can I have a large one? You're right, look.
Even when you know what you're going to see. I thought our lives were a mess. You are right, I suppose.
About what?
Well, you can't go backwards, can you? Maybe I should buy myself a moving back in present.
Are you moving back?
A great big rug to sweep things under.
I know it started off wrong, this pregnancy, but well, if I keep doing everything right and then right, that wrong's got to get smaller, hasn't it? In the scheme of things. This baby deserves that.
I don't think a wrong gets smaller where a baby's concerned. What I know about these things is a baby just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, but what matters most is it knows where it belongs. For me and David. Do you want hand moving your stuff back?
Managed. But don't think I'm taking my eyes off you, not for 1 second.
Hey, help yourself. Snoke to see. Brownie's on her.
Oh, brownie now, are we? And what badges did you get? Cheating and lying under surveillance?